You know, I was thinking not everybody has ridden their whole life or stuff like that. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give you a few little things I've learned over the years. Clutch cable, lube it. I use a little 3-in-1. Just put it on there, leave the cable pointed up, put a couple drops on, I let it sit for a while, put a couple more drops on, let it sit for a while. And yeah, I know it'll collect dirt, blah, blah, blah. If you maintain your bike regular, you're gonna clean that cable anyway with some carb cleaner or something. I've got one of them little cable luber jobbies. It works for cleaning it, not so much for lubing it. But anyway, just to help some people out, just like that, put a couple drops in there and let it run all the way down through the cable. You can thank me later for that one because it makes the pull of the clutch so much easier. And I will do the same thing, only not quite as much, just a little bit with the throttle cable. You don't want it to run down into the slide, but if you can get a little in there to help it move a little bit better, it's okay. That one there you gotta be careful with. Might not want to play with that one, I don't think, unless you're experienced at stuff like that. And I think what I'll do with this video here, I'm going to pause it, and as I think of other things like that, I'll fire it back up and show it to you as I go. Little things like I'm changing to that 3-position lever, you know, and as with anything that pivots or moves or something like that, a little bit of grease is a good idea. This is the grease I've used, always have, always will. It's good stuff. It's made for what we do. So I'll be back in a little bit when I come across something I think is interesting in a little while. Okay, something else you may worry about that you're not going to have to. A little switch right here. It's got a little plunger in there that the clutch lever pushes against. That's kind of what I call an idiot switch. It's so the motor won't start unless the clutch is engaged, I think it is. You got to pull the clutch in for the motor to start. But from what I've read on the forums, on this particular bike, it doesn't do it, so you don't have to worry about it. In case someone was going to bring that up with my Super Trick MSR easy pull clutch that I forget which hole to put the cable in now. So I'm going to have to do a little research. Welcome to my world. Getting old is not easy. Getting old as a dirt bike racer who's hit his head a bunch of times is not easy at all. So what I'm going to do, by the way, I just think about from now what I'm talking about. I'll take, when the cable comes through, I'll put some grease down in here